is the wet stuff. And the wet stuff is the best stuff. Welcome to Fishy Biz Aquatics. What's cracking?
First of all, let's get this out the way. I'm the Biz, Fishy Biz Aquatics, and at Fishy Biz Aquatics on YouTube, you'll get an informative channel that's fun and amazing with one of the hottest live streams called The Hotspot. You don't want to miss that on Mondays at 9. Plus, you can catch me at AquaShella's on panel, in person. Come chop it up with your boy, and always get greeted with the what's cracking, educating today's youth and the masses. Get at me, just to cool it channel.
Fishy Biz Aquatics, professional aquatics with the amateur touch. So amateurs, yep, get that professional look.
Y'all must have forgot.
This video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who don't enjoy super awesomeness. Viewer discretion advised.
Let's go! Was cracking. I know that's probably. I'm tired, y'all. Like straight up, and the light is in my face, man. Hold on. Let's see, I don't even know what to do on it. All right, that's better, man. Listen, Eric Y. Rock, is that Eric Y. Rock that let me get these beautiful Rummy Nose? Is that the Eric Y. Rock that let Brooklyn Bell and Jenna P let me get these beautiful Rummy Noses? If that's you, man, shout out to you. Just in case, I meant just in case, man. He a cool cat, man. I like to have to sit around and have a drink with him, man. Just in case he's a cool cat. It's good meeting you, man. Eric, if that's you, let me know, man. Let me know. Toski, what's cracking? Gina's Reef, what's cracking? Listen, you guys. Thank you, Garcia Aquatics. Thank you for the happy birthday wish. I appreciate you. Let me get this thing going real quick, and I don't want to give you guys a lazy show, but I am wore out. Let me get that in here, and let me thank everybody for coming in real quick. I know Corridor Cali's is first. And I just want to make sure I thank Corridor and Callie now for all that she's done for me, and the classroom. I see all the things you do. Big Mike, New Local Austin was cracking. Appreciate you. Vibes, Big Shrimpin', Tail Half Moon. Thank you for coming in. Just in case, great meeting you. Gina's Reef was cracking. Toadski is a member of the channel. Never forget on him. Yeah, man. Just in case it's there. Eric Y. Rock. I think that's what Eric Y. Rock did. I know they said it was Eric, man. Stephen P. Good meeting you. I already met you, but met your better half. Stephen P. I saw Jenna P. People with Jenna and Brooke was awesome. Oh, shoot. There it is. That is him. And the $20 super chat, man. Eric Y. Rock, appreciate you so much, man. Let me show everybody. Now, look, let me give them the story real quick. And you know what is so special about this trip here, man? It just seems like a lot of people had a lot of different things that they had going on back home, and they still decided to make a trip to the AquaShella, which lets you guys know that it is super duper. I need to take these off so you guys can see in my eyes that this is like. So, Eric Y. Rock. Saw Eric Y. Rock briefly, all right, but a lot. Like I seen him a lot, like zooming around, okay? One, I really couldn't look at him too much because he had on Riker Stan's leggings, and he he was covering himself most of the time. But good friend of Jenna P and Brooklyn Bell, and it was great meeting them too, right? So Eric Y. Rock drove 10 hours. Where are you from, Eric? Is it Detroit? Is it 10 hours from Michigan? All right, so he drove. Where it was from is 10 hours, right? Let's see. Thank you guys, Los Angeles Sickless, for the happy birthday wishes. Wayne, man, I appreciate you. Member of the channel, thank you so much. Scuba Steve O was there too. We was on a panel together. It was dope. You guys gotta check that out on AquaShella thing. I'm getting my son to go to bed. Give me a few. All right, Brooklyn, that's what's up. And I'm gonna put the link in a minute. Zen Ginger, thank you so much. I saw that there was a guy taller than you. There was actually a couple of guys that was either my height or taller. They actually, Whip's World is very tall. Whip's World, I believe, is actually taller than me. And he has his hair. That's why he calls him Whips. All right, Detroit, 5 hours. Okay. All right, so it's 5 hours from St. Louis to Chicago. So 5 hours from Detroit to Chicago. So he drove 5 hours just to give Brooklyn Bell and Jenna P Rummy Nose Tetras for their setup in the aquascaping contest. Brooklyn, Jenna P, if you're in here, if I got that right, make sure I got that right. All right. But his son had an issue, like he was crying for his father, man. And this is about to turn into something that I didn't think it was going to turn into, but it's about to turn into this because I just need to showcase that when you have good fathers, man, it's a blessing, man, because not all fathers are good. And I don't want to make that a blanket statement because the fathers I know are all pretty good. I don't know any bad ones that I don't know about unless somebody tells me it. But the reason I'm putting this out here is this. My Fish Tanks Aquatics, it was great meeting you too, My Fish Tanks Aquatics. My Fish Tanks Aquatics was geeked, man. He was out there fanboying, boy. He was out there doing his thing, but it was great seeing you. But this is my thing. All right. Okay. This is what I wanted to say. He drove 5 hours to do that for Jenna P and Brooklyn Bills so that they can have some rummy nose in a beautiful aquascape that they did. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you while I'm talking to you about this. These rummy nose are the hardiest rummy nose I've seen. I've bought rummy nose one time and they looked sickly and they ended up dying. Look at these rummy nose. So he brought those rummy nose tetras for them, and his son wanted him. He called for his dad, and Eric Y. Rock went back to his son. So he drove 5 hours, boom, dropped off rummy nose, stayed around for a while, kicked it for a second. Son called him and needed him. He has a young son. Boom, went back to his son, bro. Like 5 hours, it's nothing. You hear me? This is the reason why I say, I'm saying people had things to do, right? Aren't those rummy nose beautiful though? Just before I flash back, man, them they dope, right? Yeah, man, that's some dope fish. I haven't seen them this big or that beautiful before, so not here anyway. I'm sending the majority of them to the school, being there with my angels, because they're in there fighting. We lost the angel. The kids were upset, And she was like, we knew they were kind of like fighting each other. I said, we need to put some ditherfish in there. I'm gonna have to explain ditherfish to him and everything else. But Boss Aquatics, he was there. He left Saturday, right? His son's birthday was on Sunday. So he needed to be there for his son's birthday. So he came down, did what he did on that Saturday, and left Saturday evening and went back to his son. My birthday was Saturday. And even though I didn't leave, my kids definitely called me on my birthday. My 5-year-old was the only one that was like, when you coming back? Told him I'd definitely be back tomorrow. And I made it back to my kids before the night was up Sunday. Caveman Aquatics. If you guys remember Caveman Aquatics Hotspot, excuse me. His birthday is right after mine. So my birthday was the 8th on Saturday. His birthday was the 9th on Sunday. He shook hands and did his thing on that Sunday, and he took the flight up out of there so that he can make it at 11 o'clock so that his kids, so he could be with his kids, because they wanted to be with daddy for his birthday. And if you look on his site, he had a dope cake like waiting for him in his fish room. It was the Monopoly Man with the money bag sign. It was dope. And I just say that to say, man, it's some people that go hard in the hobby, man. And it's a lot of family men and some people who got families, man. So wherever it looks like, it's tough, or you don't see videos, or you don't see, what you expect coming out of this, or it might be a little bit different. People have a lot of stuff going on, man, in their life. And like right now, I am fighting fumes, y'all. I'm on fumes. So let's check this out. I drove down Friday. And went to the Shella Saturday and went Sunday and stayed till about maybe 3 o'clock. I probably got out of there like around 4 as far as being on the road after getting gas and everything like that. So that's a 5-hour drive, like 5 on the dot. If I'm pushing it, it could be 4 and change. But I made it back into town like around 8:30. I went and took the car back. My sister dropped me off at my the car. Got in, got home. When I got home, everybody pretty much knocked out around 10 o'clock. Okay, 10 o'clock. Everybody gets up and goes to school except the baby. Daycare is closed. I was trying to figure out how in the hell does daycare close, because schools don't close around here no more for Columbus Day. And I'm trying to figure out if the daycare is set dead smack in the middle of all the school-age kids that go to school. Why would you? But nonetheless, it was closed. So I had to stay home with the baby. Now, I didn't take my 5-year-old to school because he goes to school right next door to where I work, and that's a 20-some-odd minute drive. So you stay home with me also. Plus, you can, play with the baby more than I can. I'm running on fumes, y'all. I went from a 5-hour drive to waking up at 6:30 after probably laying my head down around 11:30. So it's 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:35, 6, right? But not like a true 6, right? To get up and to watch baby from 7:30 to whenever wifey finished her volleyball game, which was around 8 tonight. So I didn't really chime in here until 8. Well, I was late pressing the live button. I'm sitting here trying to make sure everything was everything, and I'm still running my mouth and don't even have any links. let's just stop with this. Look, I'm done. All right, people are tired. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm bringing some people up so they can talk about the Shella. If you went to the Shella and you're in the chat, let's tell people about the Shella. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit and let's have a little round robin, free for all. Where is the damn? How do I invite people? Here we go. All right, I got that there. It's copied. Boom. All right, it's going in the chat now. Matter of fact, I'm putting it in the chat right now, and then I'm put it in the chat again right now, and then I'm put it in the chat again right now. Come on up. Let's talk a little bit about it. Riff Waters, man, shout out to you, man. It was good meeting you. Hey, listen, where's my damn? Here we go. Here it is, right here, Riff Waters. Hey, people, go check out Riff Waters. Man, let me tell you about this guy, all right? He's telling me he's been a fan of mine, like a subscribed fan, and been talking about something. So like he starts mentioning stuff, and then I'm sitting there like after about 10 minutes, I'm like, "You sure you're talking about me?" He was like, "Yes, you." I'm talking. He said, so I'm sitting there. He's like, "Maybe I'll just need to be quiet because maybe I'm missing something." I was like, "No, it's cool." It's cool. So ended up checking out. He showed me a fish tour of his basement. Listen, you guys, go to Riff Waters, sub up after you look at his. Matter of fact, sub up after you look at it. I'm not even going to tell you just go and sub. I want you to go and check out the tour of his basement at Riff Waters on YouTube. And tell me it's not going to make you want to sub up. Dude has an immaculate basement. Some nice tanks. I'm just looking around my basement like, I gotta do better. Awesome stuff. Good meeting you, Riff. Straight up. Yeah, man. So, all right, it's there. Here it is right here. Come on. Anybody want to come on to the back that went to the Shella? Let's talk Shella to the people that didn't go, so they can understand what it's about. All right. If you guys looked at my live stream, that's just a 30-minute, kind of little snippet of me walking around talking to people and meeting. That was my first little live stream into the Shella. I did get some shots of some different stuff and talk to some people also. I'm gonna have some nice little hot spots coming up, you guys. Straight up, it's gonna be some nice little hot spots. I talked to some people. I've been trying to get with the Cichlid Bros. And matter of fact, I just got a text message right here from Cichlid Bros from Troy. All right, that's the thumbs up. Cichlid Bros Troy. If you check these guys out. All right, Crypt Keeper Aquatics, man, it was good meeting you, man. Good meeting Crypt Keeper Aquatics. He was definitely there in attendance. Shout out to Brooklyn Bell and Jenna P, man. Brooklyn, I was sitting at a table. Well, all right, so let me tell you about what was going on. So the creators and tubers got a dinner after the shuttle. They get a shuttle that took us to this place called Fat Rosie's in Schaumburg. So Fat Rosie's is a Mexican joint, right? I'm talking about authentic. Man, the food was delicious. The steak was spot on, man. Tender. Chicken was juicy. The salsa that you put on the chips, it was so good. I put the salsa on everything. Like I put it on the street tacos that they just had this beautiful buffet. The only thing they didn't have was enough seats for everybody. Like everybody just kind of like was standing up. People were, trying to help out, after they ate, they would stand up, and it was free food, free drinks, whatever, for the 2.5 hours that we were there, 3 hours we were there. So I had to wait my turn to get a seat. When I did get a seat, it was packed full of people, right? So I'm eating, I'm still sitting there. Next thing I know, people were leaving, leaving out, whatever the case may be. And next thing I know, I find myself there like by myself. I'm just like sitting there with like a margarita, and I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even thinking because it was packed with everybody. I didn't, everybody was leaving out. I mean, and the tent that we was in was still packed. It was just that I had this long table and I'm just sitting in the table, just watching everything go by, and just consuming my food and drink, right? So Brooklyn Bell pops over from her seat and comes to sit down, and she was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Nothing much." She was like, "It's your birthday." I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "So yeah, why are you sitting there by yourself?" I was like, "Dude, there's like hella people here like a minute ago. I don't know. I don't know where they went. I don't even know if they was coming back." So she was like, "Well, let's get you going and get you some of this, that, whatever." And she goes, so if you guys looked at my Instagram, and I'm gonna put it in the community tab also for my YouTube. I didn't put it there. When you see me with that sombrero on my head, like she like told somebody to give me the sombrero because it was my birthday. They came over. I think it was Victoria. Shout out to Victoria if you're in the chat, man. I met her. And I put the sombrero on, and I was just like, damn, it's heavy, but not as heavy as you would think. And that's so the face that you see me with is like, I never had a sombrero on before. Like, this is for a while. Riff Waters is another $5 on a super chat, man. Riff Waters is coming in with a vengeance. Went to Fat Roses for lunch earlier that day. One of the best smoky Mexican margaritas I've ever had. Hey, Riff, me and you we could kick it, bro. We could definitely kick it. I told him that I drink mules, and he was all about that. That's what's up. Mark Strossen was cracking. Mystery Steel Guardian was cracking. Yeah, Brooklyn, are you coming up or what? Amazing Diver Man, didn't I see you in here? You said you want to come up. Check this out. Amazing Diver Man had a hell of a weekend. You guys remember Amazing Diver Man when he was in the hot spot? He was like, he's full character forever. Like that's who he is. Apparently he's passed. All right, so first of all, let me go back. Okay, at this convention center, there is several things going on the weekend of AquaShella. There is the Stranger Things Comic-Con. I don't know. Can you call it a Comic-Con if it's not a comic? Is it just Stranger Things Con, maybe? Whatever. The Stranger Things weirdos, they were all up in there too, man. And I'm gonna say weirdos because I like Stranger Things too. So, they were all up in that thing. I kind of wish I could have. I didn't know where it was at. I could have. I wonder if I could have snuck in there. Carrie, you want to come up here, man? Here's the. I'm dying out here, man. Here, you guys just want to hear me talk about it? I'll let it have it. You hear me? What was I saying? Oh, so Science Things Comic-Con. No, you can't say it. The Science Things Con. Jenna is waiting on Brooklyn. Got it. Is happening, right? So that thing is happening. Oh my God, Bex. Thank you, Bex. $10 for a happy belated birthday, Biz. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Bex. Bex was my last hot spot. If you didn't go check Bex hot spot out, it's definitely worth a replay. She is something else. Handled herself masterfully in the hot spot. So the Stranger Things thing is there. Hella weddings. I've never seen so many weddings happen in one place in my life. Hella weddings. Like I saw an Indian lady getting married, and like a couple white ladies who were getting married. And I saw it was hella weddings. All right, and then not to mention AquaShella. All right, this place is huge. Okay, Amazing Diver Man comes and says, "Hey." So I crashed the wedding, and I was like, bro, like, you gotta relax, man. You cannot keep doing this. What are you doing? They was like, nah, it was cool. They wanted me to. I was like, who wanted you to? They were like, the bridesmaids. They just like saw me, came and got me, and then next thing I know, I'm dancing with the bride at the wedding, like in her wedding, like on our dance floor. He was like, yeah, like move the groom out the way. I was like, what? Has it on video. And go to Amazing Diver Man when you guys get a chance after this, and watch him party it up with the bride, right? Amazing Diver Man is walking around with his crew. His crew cool as hell. When they dress down, they've got the lifeguard joint on. They got the Baywatch shorts rocking. It was chilly in Chicago, man. They got the Baywatch lifeguard joints. You know what I'm saying? They got the fanny pack and life preserver in case they got to go in the water. Walking around with Diver Man. I'm talking about this. Diver Man has got it going, man. He's going somewhere with this, you guys. You guys got to stick with him, man. Diver Man, are you coming up, man? I share a wedding video when I come up. All right, cool. That's a bet. All right. Yeah. He says we ain't playing games. Look at Diver Man, for real. Carrie, are you coming up? Somebody come up. So yeah, that went down. Okay, here we go. Our first person, Eric Y. Rock. Here we go, right here. What's cracking?
What up?
What's up, man?
How's it going, sir? You are way too kind.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. That was quite a that's awesome, man. It's awesome for you to have done that.
I am so pumped they're going towards education and everything because, I mean, I was looking for a new home for them there at the Shella because I have a 65 tall here and it's just not that big of a group. They were kind of just all spread out and they're little terrors, dude. They are piranhas. So, I have the obligatory stir-bys, discus, and rummy nose. So
look at those guys, man. This is what I'm talking about, you guys.
Those females are so fat. They're so fat.
These are some beautiful fish. I have them currently in the 69 with my Danios and those mollies. They've been in there procreating like a big dog, but I'll be scooping them up and taking them in the morning with me to the 55-gallon with the angelfish. Mm-hmm. And I might put a couple of them in the 40-gallon with the rest of the Danios.
Nice.
But yeah, man, they're going to be and these take heat, don't they?
Yeah, I was keeping them at about 82, 83.
Oh, okay, all right.
And I had them at like 78 throughout the day on Saturday, but they're pretty hardy fish. I got really lucky at my local fish store where I came in and they were super tiny about a year ago, and they were $1.99 each, and there was about 60 of them in there. I'm like, I will take all of them.
Bro, let me tell you, they are the hardiest rummy noses I've seen, and I mean,
you can clearly see the males and the difference between the males and the females, because the males are like itty bitty and the females are
right,
hunky chunky.
Yeah. Like these are some cool fish, and you know what? I'm looking the rummy noses that we have around here. I'm looking at them and I'm thinking they don't get no bigger than they're like I'm thinking they're a 2.5, 3-inch fish, and clearly I hadn't been looking at the right ones.
Like I said, I had to make sure that my discus got enough food, so I always put enough, fiber bites or krill flake or what else? Bug bites and what is Fish Tank Pro's food? God, I forgot Fish Tank Pros.
Genevieve. What's up, man?
Chicken with bacon. How was your trip? Did you get back home safe? I know Brooklyn messaged me at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and that you were still driving or back from the airport.
Oh well, our time I got home at 1:15 in the morning.
Okay.
It wasn't so bad.
Legit. That's what it is.
But she actually, I told her to message you, and she's like, "What if Eric's sleeping?" And I'm like, "Then he just won't read it." But does Eric ever sleep?
I do. That's my power down mode. That's when my brain needs to cleanse all the gunk off. That's when I charge back into the wall and I just
not all, but
power down. there she is.
Genevieve, hilarious, fun to kick it with.
Kyle's one of my man crushes.
Her and Brooklyn are cruising through AquaShella like they own it. It's freaking awesome, man. Brooklyn Bell said some outlandish stuff sometimes. I have to just say,
That's Brooklyn.
damn you, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn thinks out loud.
How many times did I say damn you, Brooklyn, for getting me turned around while driving?
Sending you to the closed gas station.
Damn you, Brooklyn. But I'm just saying, it is a gas station. Oh, what do I do with this?
I was telling Steven about it. Like, we got to the gas station, it was closed, and you were like out of the parking lot. And she's like, go to the closest gas station. It's like the one we just left that's closed.
Got me busting U-turns all through Chicago. No. All right, let's get to this though. Eric, you were here first. What is your take on AquaShella? How many have you been to? What you thought about this one? Putting you on the spotlight right now.
My first one,
Okay.
and I was only there for about 4 hours because
Right. Oh my God.
yeah, I wanted to get back home. I mean, I wasn't gonna get home by the time he was awake, but
Right.
be there in the morning for when he wakes up and everything. So,
Sure.
good
Good
but
dad.
but my thank you so much. My brief 4 hours there was amazing. I got to see Corey. I did not go talk to Corey because
Okay.
I was a little emotional. Wanted to get back home and feeling guilty about staying there, and I should have just turned around. I might have been able to get to see him before he went down, but I digress. But I got to see Corey, so I didn't I didn't go be like, oh God, or anything like that. And John and Lisa and Primetime, Jason, Joanna. I didn't go and ooze over them. I oozed over you. You're oozable. So Michigan Tropicals that hang without them, and John from My Fish Tank or My Aquatic. Oh God, I can't think now. Got stream
My
brain. You
Fish
put me on the
Tank's
spot.
Aquatics.
My Fish Tank Aquatic.
It's right there. Yeah.
Exactly. Got to hug him. I see a bunch. So I got to talk to Zenzo. Zenzo's super cool, super handsome. Holy hell, that guy was. I mean, you see it. You see him. On a screen and everything, and then you see him in person. Like, oh wow, you are just amazing. So, and I got to see Dean. Dean was super cool.
Yep.
I didn't actually talk to him. He was talking to another person, but he was being hilarious to the people next to me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Dean's awesome guy.
yeah. So that was super cool, and a lot of cool vendors. I got some cool pieces of wood that are like tucked away, but I got some wood. I got
the racket stand,
a bunch of stickers.
yoga pants on.
Oh, that little number.
What possesses a man to put a racket stand on his body and leave out of town and drive in that?
No, I didn't drive in it. I
Okay.
changed in the car. Let me paint the picture. So, I am trying to get the fish there for their tank, and so I was told that I got till 6 p.m. and I'm like 9 miles away, and my phone goes beep boop. It's gonna be 36 minutes until you're there, and I'm like, what? And just all of a sudden, traffic slam. Standstill, huge accident. So I'm like, screw this. There's an exit right here. I'm taking surface streets. I'm getting there. And they're like, oh, we gotta have the fish by 5. I'm like, oh God, I'm really getting there. So ripping down streets, trying to get there, trying to splash the bucket. And so I run in, I have to pee like, oh my gosh, like no one's business. So I run it. I'm like, Jenna, here's the bucket. I gotta go find a bathroom. And I'm like chicken with my head cut off. And the whole time Jenna's like, the bathroom.
Yeah, I was like, follow me to the bathroom. It's like, I gotta go.
Like it was like all I was filled. My brain was filled with pee. So like I blame it on that. And I'm like, and then finally my husband brain kicked in. And like, oh, I'm gonna listen. I should just listen. So I'm gonna listen. So she got me to the bathroom. Got that. Went out, changed. and walking in, it's just the people's reactions are so great, man. Oh, if I can make one person smile in a day, it is over. I am I am thumbs up. So having just what people like lock eyes, lock eyes with me, like, oh, hey, hi, the Midwest of and and all of their eyes shift down, and it's all of a sudden, oh, or walking by, 10, 15 feet, and I just hear, and just, just dying, people dying laughing, like it's the best. And yeah, half the time I don't realize I'm wearing it, and half the time I do. And I brought a big bag so I could, cover my shame and whatnot. And I was really confused too, because I brought the aquarium co-op. I'm a member, so I was able to buy their tote off the website. So I was bringing it in, and I'm walking in, and I'm like, "There's somebody with a tote, and there's somebody else with a tote." I'm like, "Oh, that's so cool! Like, so many people are ordering the tote and whatnot." And I find out that Aquarium Co-op is giving out their tote bags to members.
Did
So
you
I'm
get
like,
a tote?
"Oh yeah, I did."
Okay.
And so it's like,
And a shirt?
"Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah." Is it within reach? I don't think it is. No.
Jenna P, same question.
Yes.
What you thought about it? How
Well,
many you've been to, and what you thought about this one?
this was my second one. This has been the year of fish events for us.
Mhm.
But yeah, the first one was Dallas. And then this one, Dallas was the first time we did the fluval scape off, and it was intense. This time we knew a little bit more what to expect and could enjoy ourselves, made time to actually like make a point to go over to the YouTube creators booth, make a point to listen to speakers, make a point to, go hang out with people. So there's a lot more. I liked this one.
And we have Brooklyn Bell in the place. Little BB. Brooklyn Bell comes up to like my left midi.
Yeah.
So does Jenna.
She does too.
When we first hugged, the first time you hugged us, you smushed both our faces in your belly button. He was like, "Y'all are so little," and squeezed us, and we were like, "Smush."
What's up, Elsie?
That's how tall you are. We came up to like your belly button.
Yeah,
Maybe right over.
Maybe had to reevaluate like my height and that for a second. I was just like, are you guys just that little? Or am I really just freakishly tall? Like, this is terrible.
One of the
I think
few people
both.
taller than Steven.
Yeah.
What are you, 6'3", 6'4"?
6'4", but this world is taller than me. He's got to be like
6'6".
6'6".
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And his hair is like my height.
Oh yeah, it comes all the way down to.
I snuck in, geek boy, of course. I drove the truck right up to the tent. Pat, look, this is how the VIP dinner went. Check this out. I missed the shuttle, but I had a whip, so I drove up there. And I couldn't find a parking spot. So like I'm passing by, I see John, Prime, they're all in line already. They took the first shuttle. Actually, I think they took the car. So they met everybody there. So they're in line. The line's long. But instead of them going into the restaurant, the line is going into the tent. So I'm driving by and I see that they're not moving. So I turn on Rhythm of the Night by El DeBarge and I start blasting it.
Rhythm of the Night.
And I let my window down. I was like, "Hey, John, this is your favorite song. Give me the rhythm of the night. Dance into the morning." And that was going, right? It was like a pack of ladies that was like, "That's our favorite song." So just drive off. And then I park in the back. And I was like, "Ooh, I'm going to park right here, right next to this tent." Not thinking that that's where we're supposed to be at. I come up the back way, and I see one of the workers going in the door. I'm thinking it's a service door, a side door. I'm like, "Man, I'm just gonna walk in through here, man. I'm not going around the front into the line." I peek in at the tent, and I didn't think it was for us because all I saw were like Mexican workers. So I was just like, oh, this must be some sort of a siesta party, or I don't know a lot of Spanish words. So I go into the place, make a beeline straight to the bar, and I order. They give you chips and dips for free, and I get ready to order the drink. And I was going to take a picture, shoot it to John, since I knew he was probably still outside, right? And be like, "Hi, I'm in this joint eating already." And then I hit him with the, unless they're going to pay for it. And he was like, "Dude, we're all here in the tent. It's paid for. Like, get your butt out here." I was like, "Oh." The chips and the salsa were so good that I told him, I was like, "Hey, don't worry about the drink, man, but I am taking this with me." I took the whole bowl that the salsa, put it on a plate, filled it with chips. And I'm walking through the restaurant trying to finish these chips, and I ran into like a soccer team party with all sombreros. These little kids was in the way. They almost made me spill my dip, my sauce. I was like, "Hey, let me get through here." So I get through. When I make it into the tent, I get in front of, who did I get in? Who was I behind? Oh, I was behind one of the saltwater aquarium, freshwater aquarium vendors, and I didn't know it was a line. The line was snaking down and then up and then like around. So when I came through the tent, I'm just like right there next to the chips. So I was just like, "Oh, okay." So
Don't mind if I do.
Right here, right? So I'm probably pissed off like 28 people or something right there, but I saw that the dip was getting low, and I was hoping that the lady in front of me didn't take the rest of it because it was so good. I'd already finished that, right? So
those servers were on top of it, though. They were constantly bringing new food.
They really were, yeah. And I see that the dip is the salsas. I keep saying dip. The salsa's getting low. And I was like, "Damn, man, I hope she doesn't take all that salsa." I didn't know that they were, they're refilling the stuff because they gotta feed everybody. When I told the bartender I was going over into the tent, he said, "Oh, the big party." I was like, "Yeah." He said, "The expensive one." I said, "How much?" And I think he said something like, it was like over like $5,000 or something like that.
I believe that.
Damn.
Did you see those airplane shots?
And
The
then
fireworks.
I saw the video of that.
They're fireworks.
Man,
He was holding that pretty close to the banners.
Yeah. Wait, I didn't see the
And they kept them coming too.
They were bringing out those big margaritas, and if someone didn't claim them, they were like, "You want one?"
You talking about the shots? The shots with the
the fireworks.
With the
Yeah, when the fashion show started, after all that, shit got crazy. It was getting weird. It was fun. Everybody was having fun, but it was something. We were all sitting in the back watching the chaos ensue.
I saw 2 airplanes with sparklers coming out.
Yeah, and they were dancing with it.
Yeah.
They were double shots.
I think somebody. I don't think that was paid for. I don't know. That seems like something personal.
What?
Like.
You don't think it was tequila?
I think somebody purchased those themselves.
Yeah, that wasn't
on
the house.
I don't know.
That wasn't part of the open bar.
I don't know. They were passing out those fishbowl like margaritas, like it was Coke or something.
Man, they were, but they weren't. They stopped. Like, I asked for a Coca-Cola like 2 hours ago. Never came. It came like when everybody was. It was like everybody want this Coca-Cola. It was in the glass bottle and everything.
Yeah.
I was like,
the worst.
Yeah.
Berkeley had to go snatch water.
Just kept bringing the regular house. What'd you say?
Yeah, I had to go to the service station to get her a water. I was gonna fix it myself. I've been a waiter before.
If it didn't have alcohol in
and
it,
then they did it.
Anytime fast. Like they were just
no.
Look,
she asked for it 2.5 hours before that, so
it was all bad.
Yeah.
Papa shrimp, Zen Gin up in this thing.
I can't see the chat, or I might hit leave.
Yeah, with your baby.
I'll pop them
You're
up.
paid.
No, I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone, and the chat is literally right by leave. Wait, there's a more button. Do y'all know what that is now?
Don't do it. Don't
Do
push
it.
buttons.
I want to push the button. It says more. That's new. That's a
Push
new
the damn
button.
button.
It's new. Do y'all know what that is?
I don't.
No.
But what if it's a way for me to bring the chat out?
Good luck.
Brooklyn, don't you have a laptop?
Of course I have a laptop that y'all gave me. Yeah, it's right there. I guess I could get that,
You
huh?
could pull the
Just in
chat up on that.
case, just in
I
case,
could.
like, you looked shocked when you saw me. I was like, yeah, man. You know what? I've stopped trying to think that everybody could possibly be like my age or younger. So like when I meet people, I'm just thinking that like they're either my age or older. And when I
Who?
saw you, you look hella young, man. I was
That's what
Who?
I said. You,
Who?
Brooklyn.
Me?
No, I'm talking about just in case.
Oh.
Not me.
I
Not
don't
me with this scar on my face.
I was like, oh my god, you're just a cute little fun-sized little petite little thing. The Amazing Diver Man has chimed in. What's cracking?
Hey, what's happening, y'all?
Oh
What's up,
shit.
man?
Chilling, man. It was really good to see everybody out there.
Man, did you guys get a chance to see Diver Man without his helmet on when he?
I
No.
haven't.
I saw him walking through.
This
Oh,
guy
this
has-
weekend?
Hmm
This guy
Oh
has
my
a
gosh.
magnificent man stash. It's ridiculous.
It's
It's
not on
ridiculous.
right now. I got the
That
Maybe
mother-
I
bonus on
did.
today.
Maybe I
That
did
mother
then.
curls up and he
Yeah.
that guy.
Okay,
is
I saw
something
it.
else.
Okay, yep.
And
Yeah,
that
there was
mask
probably about 4 guys with curly mustaches. I gotta say I was at least top 2.
Yeah. You was rocking
I
out
would think
with
so.
that.
Hey man, I got that wedding video up here, bro. That
You got it
whole
already
scenario
queued up?
was wild, bro.
All right, so look, check this out. I saw Diver Man. He came up. This is with him without his diver joints on. He came in, said that he crashed the wedding. I was like, "You gotta be shitting me!" And he was
One of the
like,
weddings?
One of the weddings. Check this out. You ready?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get this big screen up here. It's in the corner right now. I got my little monitor out here in
Let me know
the
when you're ready.
submarine.
So
Let's see, I'm
great.
just gonna click this thing. I got so many things going on here.
I'll send you a photo. Yeah, let me see that.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Let me-
We're ready. Hold on.
Let me hit play here for you. All right, man. So we came up that elevator for the first time. They had like a bouncer up there when we first went up, but they were giving us the craziest looks. I was waiting for this thing to load. I got so many screens open. My Wi-Fi down here in the
What are
bottom
you
of the
laugh-
ocean ain't that great.
What are you laughing at?
Let me try to turn one of these other things
bouncer.
off.
Yeah,
You're drawing
you.
too much power.
He's talking about the bouncer was there.
Yeah.
And then
The first time.
Yo,
the
there-
second time.
The second time they were about it.
Great.
The
Nice.
second
You
time
got-
they were about it, but
Had to
when
get
I
a few
first went
drinks
over
to them.
there, the lady was like, "Don't even think about it. This is not for you, bro." Like she was giving me the craziest stink eye. So this is them like, this was the shitty cameraman video, but this was us like, no, we're not. We're just chilling, you know. Oh, you really want us to come in? You gotta like escort me in. So this is us going into the wedding. And she literally, you'll see, she like pushes me. Look, they're pushing me up there, bro. And
Oh,
here I
shit.
go.
Look at
Right to the bride. She's like, no, right there.
Look,
Right there.
congratulations, Macy and Jared. Is it Macy? Macy?
Oh my
It was
gosh.
hashtag she went to Jared.
Ah.
But you could tell the groom wasn't really having it, but the bride was all about it. Look at him. He's like, yeah, cool, but I mean,
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
bro, this is my wedding. Get out of here, Diver Man.
Oh my God.
and then they left. Then it was just Diver Man on the floor.
Woo!
That's awesome.
I was out here. I did some corny dance moves. I think I busted out the Macarena at the end.
Yeah, baby. Hell yeah.
Trusty.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
It's
So I can't wait to see the rest of the videos that come out of this thing, man.
Dude, you kicked it, man. You might
And I
go,
said, all right, I gotta get out of
go
here.
viral depending on how important Massey and Jared are.
I'm saying, yeah, I don't know. They could be like the daughter of a mob boss or something for all I know.
Possibly,
Right.
man. Hey, that place is expensive, man. It had to be.
Right.
Man, all the weddings that were there that was going, man, you did your thing in there, dog. Dude,
They loved it, man.
I told
They
you, I
loved
said,
it.
next time you want to crash a wedding, come get me. I'll be Vince Vaughn, and you can be Han Solo. I mean, Owen Wilson.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely,
amazing.
dude. It was a good time,
dope.
man. It was a good time.
So,
We saw them afterwards at the bar. We said hi. She was like, "Oh my God, you made that wedding. That was the highlight of my entire
so
situation. Not being married or anything. Having Diver Man come. That was the highlight."
right. So check this out. Diver Man's mustache. Kenny B just showed me his mustache. This is ABC Biotope.
Ooh, that's a good one, man.
Mustache also.
But have you?
Who wants a mustache ride?
There it is. That mustache looks like it. You got to grab the bull by the horns on that joint. Diver Man's mustache
man.
is very, very similar. It's
Yeah.
just jet black.
His is nice and thick.
He's
though.
classy.
Mine's
He's
is,
classy.
Like, thin.
Yeah. Thicker
But
thin.
it was a good time, bro. It was a good time. It was good just seeing you, man. Having a drink, chilling. You know, the after party was lit.
Yeah, definitely a good time, man. Definitely a good time. So let's see, where was I at? Before
Now I
diving
can
in,
see chat.
Jennifer gave us some good insight. Brookley Bell, what did you think of the Shella? This was your first, second, third, first.
Second.
Okay,
I went to
second.
Dallas.
Okay, this year?
Hmm.
Okay, I missed Dallas this year.
You did.
What you think?
I don't know if I'm the best person to ask that question to, because I didn't have the best time in Dallas.
Is that dog having a stroke? Like,
What happened in Dallas?
No, she's
What's going on
laying
in
like a
Dallas?
baby.
Oh,
Gizmo, she's old. She's an old girl. Well, I found out a week prior to Dallas that we were going to be doing the flu ball escape. So I had like no time for that to prepare mentally, and then like the rules got changed after we got there, and I had a full out meltdown. It was pretty bad.
What about the rules?
Oh, you mean in Dallas?
Well, Steven, Jenna, and I went and bought like over $400, over $400 worth of hardscape, and I had a plan. Like I knew what I wanted to do, had a plan, and then they said we can't use any of it, and so I didn't handle that well.
That's
I didn't handle it. I didn't handle it like an adult. So it was not good.
We're broken.
I understand.
It was not good. And
Lines were crossed.
because of that, on
This was
Saturday,
Dallas?
I had yeah. So that was Friday, and then Saturday, in the last 4 or 5 hours, I don't know, that were left in the competition, I got a horrible headache that was so bad I had to go lay on the concrete nasty ass floor behind the curtains somewhere because I was literally felt like I was dying. It was horrible. So yeah, that was all unfortunate, but Dallas might have been fun. So that's why I said I might not be the best person to ask.
Fantastic. If you want to come up on my Tanks Aquatics, man, Brooklyn, that sounds horrible.
But we got to do a little bit on Sunday. Sunday was all right in Dallas. I was exhausted. We had to rent a car to get home because we
around the greenery.
we brought it home, and it's at
Yeah.
Stephen and Jenna's because they were scaping
Some
with
of it is in this tank behind me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just figured, we live 10, 12 minutes apart, so
Oh, that's nice.
it's at their house right now. But it'll get used. It's not wasted.
Let me
What-
shout
so
out
what did they want
Fantastic
you to
Freaks
end up
real quick. Fantastic Freaks is another one that's freakishly tall. I believe he's taller than me also. I've never, it was kind of cool being able to
He's
film
so nice.
straight up,
Yeah.
and he's all over the place, high energy. It was great seeing you, Fantastic Freaks. If you want to come up, I'll put the link in there.
Did he ever
yeah.
stop dancing in the tent?
Oh my gosh, I couldn't stop watching him.
Hey,
I
it
was watching him the whole time. He does the food dance like me. He does a food dance.
Hey,
He was getting it.
Stuff going on in the tent that was wild.
Get that wiggle.
It was some wild stuff going on.
Yeah, they had the music was constantly up there. So
Yeah, it was.
they kept it was high energy in that
There was
tent.
Shirts coming off, stuff being put on.
Yeah.
There was like Thor mixed with Conan the Barbarian mixed with Tarzan. That guy was there.
Yeah.
And we
then,
just
like,
come to the
wrestlers'
conclusion that all
mask.
of them were salties.
Yeah.
These all saltwater people. Salties are
They got
salties are
crazy.
weirdos. They're nuts.
They
know
got
how to
crazy.
party. They were kidding.
Hey, I'm a saltwater person, bro. I'm out here in the sea. What's up? Come on, man.
They had like was that a
You know how to
wrestler's
party?
mask? Because
Yeah,
that's
like
when
a-
I was like really
Yeah.
confused. I was like, what is happening?
A
What is happening
luchador.
right now?
This guy stays underwater
That's it.
forever.
This is where I stay, bro.
He's in his diving belt.
You unbalance your brains, man. Something wrong with you guys when you get a little alcohol in you.
It's true. I won't deny that. That is accurate.
Oh my god.
It was fun though. And then they had the fashion show. Something like that. They were gonna do. And then you were like, y'all ready?
Yeah.
At
Yeah,
that point, you wanted to go, so he gave us a ride back.
Tell them really why I wanted to go. Tell them where it really got weird.
Okay. What? You think that was not weirder than the party?
No, that is at the party.
No.
The reason why I wanted to leave the party.
Nobody told me about the after party. The where you go to some Mexican restaurant or something.
Yeah, it was at Fat Rosie's.
You didn't let me know, Biz. We was right there, bro. Let me down.
Hey, look, I missed the shuttle myself. I was.
Oh, there's a whole shuttle. Okay.
Yeah, it was a shuttle thing.
Would have taken me a minute, anyways.
It was crazy.
I
know.
mean,
I
we
don't
tried
know.
to take Biz to a golf store.
Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on.
Yeah,
before
well,
we get
it
there-
said Superstore. It said Superstore.
Damn,
How am I supposed to know it's for golfing people? I don't play golf.
Listen. Before we get there, I was giving you all praises, Brooklyn, because I was at a table full of people, and then when I looked up again, there was nobody there but me. And so Brooklyn comes over, and she was like, "Yo," she's like, "What you doing?" Like she comes over, crosses her legs, so what you doing? I understand. She was like, "It's your birthday." I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "You over here by yourself for?" I'm having a drink. I was like, yeah, it's like I could pick like 8 of them on this table. Like none of these are mine. Like they just dropping stuff off. So we're sitting there, we're talking, and she's looking there, and she's like, hold on a second. She gets up, boom, I get a sombrero, bow. You guys see me on the Instagram with the sombrero. Let's all do the Brooklyn, right? Sam Scales comes over, we take the pictures, whoop-de-whoop-de-wop. And then a salty comes over. And he Brooklyn. Chime in. Chime in, Brooklyn.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, you say it.
Oh my God.
Say it.
What? He wanted
No.
your sombrero. He
Yeah,
wanted your
well-
sombrero, and you said you got to dance for it. So he took us all by surprise with that one because he started out and he was just doing
There
like
you go.
this.
Yeah, there you go.
And then
it
he
took a
starts
turn for the
twirling his ass. Started turning around, twirling his ass, and then Biz is like, give him the fucking hat. Give him the fucking hat.
Give him the hat, bro. Hey, listen, I didn't even, you know what? Everybody's out here dancing. I was like, hey, man, you want this sombrero? You got to dance for the sombrero. He starts off
He
with
was-
a little, I was like, all right. Then all of a sudden, he just bends down and gets turned. Hey. Just take the hat. Hey, fly it to him. Hey, get him out.
He was dancing for it. He wanted
I
it
think I saw him
bad,
with that
badly.
hat afterwards at the hotel. He was trying to go back to the bar after like 11, 12 o'clock. I was like, dog, I'm pretty sure they're closed, man. He did everything he could, but I said, lady, I'll do my best to get him out of here. I'm sorry.
If that bar would have stayed open till like 3, so much money they could have had, man. Everybody was just crowded around there, just thinking that it was going to be open. Fantastic.
I mean,
the wife are still making it back home. Definitely would be down to come up with.
They were passing around moonshine outside the bar, bro.
I want you
What?
on a hot
Yeah.
spot. I want Eric Y Rock on a hot spot. Jenna P and Brooklyn Bell, they're becoming on a ladies' night hot spot for sure. My
I'll
Fish Tanks Aquatics, you can jump in this too. Diver Man is coming back for the new installation. When I get this tank next to this tank, or in between 2 tanks, he's coming back for that.
Yes,
We got some stuff happening, man. I got Cichlid Bros I'm in contact with. It's gonna be fun. Here's my student right here. I hope that Amazing D has the AC on. It's fully got everything that it needs. Yosemite, straight up. Yosemite Ortiz is my ecology student that comes in on every Monday. She's awesome. She's, I think, Dominican, right? I think she said the last time. Ooh, hey, where's LC? LC just turned 18. Yosemite. Handsome guy right there, young LC's into the fish too, man. I'm playing hookup over here, man. I'm playing hookup. It'll be the hot spot hot. Oh man, I know she didn't say yes today. She said yes to Dominican. LC, she doesn't need. She didn't say yes to you. She's smarter than that. Oh man. Yeah, so it's going down. It's going down. So
Yeah, you've got like 6 weeks of the hotspot lined up.
Beautiful. That's the way I like
That's the way to do it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the way I like it. So, reason why I went down there so I could talk to more people and get some people to come on in and do stuff like that. I think it's cool. All right, so we got Diver Man's take on it. We got Brooklyn's. Oh, let's finish the story with Brooklyn, right? So, all right, so we get out of there. All right, so Ortiz, I didn't go to work today because the 1-year-old couldn't go to daycare because apparently, even though the daycare services all the kids that go to school on Columbus Day, they decided to be closed on Columbus Day. Makes no sense to me, but whatever. So I had to take a day. So I didn't go, and I guess you didn't go because you're asking me how it went today. What was it? First hour, third hour, fifth hour, and seventh hour? Yeah. I did leave some work for them to do on Friday. Did you get a chance to get that work done? We'll talk. All right. So we go. Okay, so we get into the truck, and we are going to. I had to go to. I wanted to get. What did I want to get?
A chaser.
You wanted to get a mixer. Yeah.
Mixer.
Chaser or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brooklyn kept asking me, he was like, well, you don't want to just get any gas? I was like, no, Brooklyn, I'm fine. Like, I'm good on gas. You were like, so you sure? Because from here, it looks like you're on. Are you sure? Like, she's like looking at the dash. She has no idea what she's looking at. Damn you, Brooklyn. Yes, I already know how much gas I have. I'm looking at it. I don't know. You might want to go to the gas station.
That shit looked empty.
Hey, man,
It was on red.
It's sitting in the passenger side. She's gonna ask 1,000 questions and tell you the answers to those questions. Like,
I saw it on red.
Okay, so in the 2022 Yukon, the thing has the full dash and it has the empty dash. The empty dash, yes, is red, but it stays there to let you know that you're going closer to red. She didn't see the little middle ticker that was closer to the F than it was to the E. And so she was like, are you sure? Like, Yes, Brooklyn. Yes, I'm sure. So we see
I thought we were about to really be out of gas.
we see the VP. We saw the lights were off. We were like, man, are we sure that it's closed? Like, for real? Like, so it ends up being closed. Boom. I was like, man, maybe there's something like, all right, so somebody mentioned 7-Eleven. Was that you, Jenna?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
So, Jenna's in the
was.
backseat just laughing at me, talk stuff to Brooklyn. Brooklyn talking incoherently weird Southern stuff. I don't know what
He also did know how to use his own GPS.
First of all, so here it is. Disclosure.
That's worrying.
All right.
It's trouble.
The Wi-Fi in Schaumburg sucks. Okay,
It's terrible, bro. It's
it
awful.
was bad. Thank you very much. So
I couldn't upload anything.
yes. And then they wanted to charge you if you stayed in the hotel. Like, dude, you charge enough for the hotel. Like, you won't give me free Wi-Fi? Yeah, you got to sign up to Marriott Bon Voyage or whatever the stuff is. I don't want to do that. I just want to give me a password. And that's all I want. Well, you can use it free in the lobby. I'm in the bed, bro. Like, I can't. Like, why gotta I get up? I gotta get up. Like, come on.
Yeah, they want you to pay an extra monthly charge to get Wi-Fi. That sucks.
I think it was like $14 a day if you weren't a member.
Yes, that's trash.
It's trash.
Yeah, but that didn't affect your GPS though.
It does, because this is why. Driving through Schaumburg, whatever it is that towers that they have, it'll come on my phone. But as soon as the truck recognizes that the phone and they put their GPS on, it goes from the phone to the truck. Boom. The truck pops up the map. Now I'm still looking at the phone. No map. Oh, it's back here on the truck. Wi-Fi goes off on the truck. It's back on the phone. Now I'm going both ways. Like, oh my God, this stuff keeps going out. I told you that, Brooklyn, while you're over here trying to diss somebody on my show.
You better off just staying on the 4G, bro. I just turned the Wi-Fi off because it was awful. I was better off just getting my network data.
I just turned it off the truck so it could stop recognizing it, and then so we could
Yep.
But let's get to the real. Brooklyn then decides that she's the smart ass. She goes to her Wi-Fi and puts it in the gas station that we just left. We're up the road. Just left. She's like, hey, turn around right here. Wait, why?
Oh, man.
Right there. We're so close to it. I'm like, I'm buzzing Huey's.
And I was like, hang on, that wasn't BP, huh?
Jennifer said, wait a minute, are you going back to the one that you just left? And I was like, damn you, Brooklyn.
I was, because it was the closest one to us.
Oh man.
We were going back to it.
Somebody take Brooklyn's phone. Get her out of here. Just so maybe there was like a 7-Eleven. Here's Brooklyn again. Wait a minute. I got it. We'll get them. Here's a grocery store right here. Oh, okay. All right, so take a left right here. All right, take a left. All right, just keep going straight to where this PGA Tour store is that's completely closed. I don't know what PGA is. The golf store is where you. God damn it, Brooklyn.
It's a golfing store. It's for golfing people. I'm not a golfing people.
Tiger Woods is up in there. Arnold
I don't
Palmer.
do that. Why would they name it a superstore?
Well, technically, it does help you drive. So, I mean,
Oh, not that night.
Clever, Eric.
Not that night.
Bro.
But guess
so
what?
once
You
again,
did find
another
it.
U-turn in an empty parking lot. Up and through, popping out. Brooklyn still is on her GPS. I'm done with her. I'm at this point. I'm done. Don't tap nothing else on your phone. Don't tell me to do shit else. Brooklyn, it's over. Put your phone up. It's a wrap.
Shella?
So now Jennifer was like, maybe a 7-Eleven. Boom. All right. I pull it up. Got the 7-Eleven. Here we go. I'm rolling. Here's Brooklyn again. We call it 7-Eleven. Like, they are usually open, 24/7. Rhymes with 7-Eleven. Maybe that's it. And they're like, why are you asking these questions, Brooklyn? I want to know. And I'm going to look it up.
I did.
She
I
did
did
while
look
you
it
were
up.
in there.
Tell us all why it's called 7-Eleven, Brooklyn.
It's called. If anyone is wondering why it's called 7-Eleven, because in like 1946, when it first opened, they were only open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. And that's why it's called 7-Eleven. The more you know.
Round of applause for Brooklyn, man. Look,
Yeah.
she got the GPS and the Google. She Googled it perfectly.
I did.
Thanks a lot.
Kinda.
Hit the 7-Eleven, got stuff I needed, boom, bow. Made the beeline back to me.
You got your mixer.
Got the mixer. Yes.
It was an adventure to get it.
It was. Adventures
I'll
in
tell you
baby
the trick
steps.
next time, Biz.
Adventures in mixer getting.
Tell you the trick is you gotta DoorDash everything, bro. We didn't leave that hotel for nothing because there was nothing in that freaking city, bro. And then every time we tried to look for something, it's just DoorDash. Much easier. Stay at the hotel. It only takes 15 minutes anyway.
They had everything in Schaumburg. Like they had eateries, all these different restaurants. Like Fat Rosie's was like 6 minutes up the road.
Yeah.
And I'm not DoorDashing. Here's why. For some way, these hackers have hacked DoorDash where they are now they're getting DoorDash with your money, your funds. Like this
Really?
it's crazy up here. Yeah.
Good thing I had
Like
somebody else
what?
DoorDash it for me.
It's been nuts. Man.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You gotta shut stuff down, bro.
Well, there's no room for a wallet in that diving bell suit. So.
Oh no, yeah, I got all types of pockets in this thing, man. Not in the helmet, but you know, I got a
Right.
belt like Batman, you know.
Oh, there you go. I thought those
That's
were
pretty
little
awesome.
weights on the ocean floor.
Yeah, bro. This is like the Mark II. I got a whole
Mark
slew
II.
of suits, man.
I can't believe you crashed that wedding. That is
I can't
epic.
believe either.
Hey, show
we
it
were
again.
really.
Hey, do you got it queued up? I got.
Yeah,
show it
let
again.
me see if I can. I'll have to grab it again, but I'll get it before we hop off here again for you, and I'll cue it
Yeah.
up. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to show
I
my
had just
husband
taken
that
it down
clip.
like 2 minutes ago too, because it was.
That's great.
Yo, but for real though, like the first time we seen them, it was when on Saturday the show was kind of like midday, and they had just started the reception. You know, they probably cut the cake and did the you know, the speeches and all that. And that lady, dude, that she must have worked for the facility or something like that, because she was giving us the biggest. I had gone up the elevator and I like took out my knife, you know what I mean, to like seem real intimidating and stuff for the video. And she looked over and I was like, no, don't worry, we're good. But she looked at us like, don't you even dare look in this direction.
Huh?
You're lucky I'm not
She was on to
tackling you
you.
right now. She was
She was
on
on
me.
to
And then
you.
so when we came back up, we didn't want nothing to do with them because we were like, we're not trying to get in trouble. We're not trying to ruin your day. I want to take the attention. And I guess it was like the godmother of the groom or something like that. It's like, oh my God, would you mind coming in? I was like, no, I don't want to intrude. No. Like people don't wear certain dresses to not show up the bride. And I'm in here like this. I'm like, this is, I really can't. I'm sorry. Like, I really appreciate. No, please.
This is the reception after the wedding, correct?
Yeah, this was after the wedding. Yeah, it's the party part. You know, they have you go to the church or whatever, but this is the party part.
Right.
You know, and so I'm like, you literally have to escort me in there. I'm not gonna go in there by myself. Someone's gonna like
Tackle you.
beat me up, man. He's gonna try to jump me. Like, what do you think you're doing? This is my sister's wedding. How dare you? You know,
You ruined it.
Yeah. If somebody came into my wedding like that, I'd be feeling the same way. So.
Yeah.
But we got out there, man, and they had a good time. I'm trying to get this video up now. I'll let you know when I pop it up.
Before I ask you the next AquaShella question.
Hey yo, I think it's time for a mini game.
Ooh.
Yeah, so let's go with the mini game real quick. We've got a fun group out here, so let's do it like this. It is I like mine. The way it works is like this. We're going to get in the chat people give us a noun, a random noun, real quick. A random noun. We're gonna play this game, and what you're gonna say is, I like my man or woman, whichever you're into, like I like the noun that we're gonna get, and then why. So I like my women like I like my shirt, loose and all over. That's how it's gonna go.
I'm not a quick thinker, but let's try it.
All right, here we go. Donkey? Wait a minute, geek boy, is that?
Wait, so they're giving us the noun. I like my insert tag here.
Yeah, so here we got butter. I like my man or woman like I like my butter, and then reasons why.
Okay.
Start off with Genevieve since she's first on my screen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, do it.
But I need to think.
Still?
See, Jenna, I'm not good at that shit
I'm
either.
first.
Yeah.
I have had the least amount of time to think.
Steven.
I'm like
Steven's good at this shit.
I like my butter.
Soft and supple.
Eric is good at this shit too. It's not fair.
Get ready because I'm going down the line.
So it should be like, I like my man like I like my butter, wrapped up in the fridge.
There it is.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh shit. She went dark. That shit went dark. Damn, Jenna.
But Steven, don't go home, no. Steven, the call's coming from inside the house. It's coming from inside the house.
I like mine, like I like butter.
I like my women like I like my butter, soft and supple.
Okay. Yeah, I used the Diver Man joint. Was that you or the Diver Man said that?
That was me.
Okay. All right.
Man,
All right, Diver Man, you're up.
I like my women like I like my butter. Man, you're wide out here, Biz, man. Warm and slippery, I guess. Like spread it on down. Spread it on down.
Spread it on.
What a freak you are.
Spread out.
Okay, it's still getting nasty down there in the bowels of the ocean.
Hey, did you see those mermaids? Hey. Hey.
I saw you take a picture with all of that.
Catfish.
Oh yeah.
Really Bell, I like mine.
Oh shit. I like my men like I like my butter melted over me. Will that work for you?
Okay.
All right, Biz, you're up. Your turn.
Yeah. We gotta flip the script on Biz now.
All right, here we go. I like my women like I like my butter. Square and blocked up.
Okay. Kenny.
That's a type, I guess.
Kenny, easy to spread.
I'm into that.
Kenny.
He's
Kenny.
into it.
All right. One more. Wayne's Aquatic says he likes them slippery. Beck says that escalated quickly. Becky Kelly said, he's still giving more stuff. Like my woman, like I like my Eggo waffles with fine lines and covered in syrup, says LC, with your little 18-year-old ass, what you know about syrup. I like my butter a little sweaty and mouth-watering, says Silver Creek. Extra creamy and rich, says Bex.
Ooh, Bex is the winner on that. That's a good one.
Of course, ABC is easily spread. He was the last one.
You're right.
All right, let's get one more good one. I'm gonna ask another AquaShella question before we go. Another good one, y'all.
After this, I got that video ready to go.
All right, sounds good. Make sure you don't have any kinks in it, man. Get your Wi-Fi together.
I got like 6 screens going up in here, bro. You should see this setup.
Is GPS the noun that you want us to use? Is that what we're talking about?
I like my women like I like my GPS.
Is that what we're
Headed
saying?
back to the closed gas station.
Circling back.
Stevie B simply says dry. Very good. Pizza. We'll go in a different order this time. We'll start with Diver Man.
Start with Diver Man. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I like my
right.
pizza.
Pizza is the word. Pizza.
I like my women like like my pizza. In my mouth.
Oh.
Oh,
In my
there
mouth.
it is.
That's the quickest thing I can think of.
Oh my god.
Like Kobayashi. Nom, 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 nom.
We're gonna go to Eric on the next one. Let's
Oh,
go,
God.
Eric.
I like my pizza like I like my women. Cheesy, extra cheesy, and no sauce. No, not saucy.
And not saucy. Extra cheesy and not saucy. There we go.
It's a dry ass pizza.
We're going
I don't know about that, man.
It's what happened. It's
Have
what
you
happened.
had
When I order pizza,
Ah.
that's what
pizza
happened.
or
I don't
women?
know.
Because I don't know, bro. It's questionable.
I love you, Eric. I love you.
It's just what happens when I order pizza. I don't know.
Oh
Perfect.
shit. Is that me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't start with these questions that you know already.
I like my men like I like my pizza extra saucy.
Extra
Okay,
sauce.
okay.
Genevieve.
Oh, see, I was gonna say cheesy. And Eric went first.
This is a difficult game for Jenna
Yeah.
and myself.
I know.
Big pepperoni?
I hate being put on the spot.
Extra
we went,
sausage.
We went to Disney World and went to that like Monsters Inc. laugh floor where they like might pick someone out of the audience, and I just kept my head down and tried to avoid eye contact the whole time.
Yeah, no.
You're not raising your hand for audience participation.
No.
You're not like me.
No.
A day old and cold. Oh shit, Kenny.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
Snap in the microwave.
Oh.
I'll Joel Stevens. So I like my man like I like my pizza extra meaty.
There you go.
Okay.
Good job, Steven. So clever.
My turn.
He is. He's good.
I like my women like I like my pizza. Hand tossed.
Hey.
I'm into that.
This definitely has a type. And that's a
Let's see
unique
what
one.
we have in the chat. We had some good ones in the chat.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
Oh my god. Pizza. So let's see. Old and
Juicy
crusty, says Big Shrimp.
Oof.
My pizza round and all over my face, says Silver Creek. Hot and ready, says Sandy.
Hot and ready. Oh, that's a good one.
Says GRB.
Hot and ready. Damn, that was a good one.
Hot and ready is probably the best one right now.
Slogan.
Thanks.
Hot and ready to go. Everybody's stealing Little Caesars right there with anchovies. Ugh, is that fishy?
Ugh, that's a
Like
problem.
Like a
Well,
fishy.
They make products for that.
Extra meat.
I'd rather the
Pineapple.
Just
They
pineapple.
only cold. I like it. I like my pizza ready in 5 minutes. Hey. Hey. All right.
Yep.
I like my one like I like my pizza. Take home.
Take home. Okay.
Yeah. I like it dined in. Deep, and I can fold it in half.
I kept thinking of like deep dish.
Right out of the microwave. That's that 18-year-old. Hey. I love it, man. Chat, thank you so much. Now, question before we do Diver Man's thing again. Best tank that you saw at AquaShella.
Number one.
damn Steven.
I like those jellyfish, the row of jellyfish in the aqua crib, the different color ones. I thought that display was
My
amazing.
first time seeing jellies at an AquaShella, and this is my 5th one.
I talked to the guys at the after party. They were it was a JC of Jelly Arts, Jellyfish Arts. Man, they killing it, bro. They are killing. They're the same guys that do Chemi Pure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did all those displays, and those were. It was like a rainbow of jellyfish. I showed my daughter, and she was all over, bro. She was, oh my god, can I get one? I told her, bro, you gotta send me one for my daughter.
Man, that was
She'll
super
love
cool.
it.
So wait a minute, I thought jellies, they have a cold temp that they have to stay in, correct? Am I wrong, or is there different temps for different jellies?
You don't need a heater for them, essentially, and I don't know.
I thought they need a cold temperature.
I mean, they're in all types of temps. They're out in tropical waters, cold waters. We get them a lot in New England, just like washing up on shore.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
it depends on the kind.
They have to be in a circular disc.
The moon jellies is what they come with. Those that we saw at the show, those are moon jellies. I think they're very versatile. Also, I don't think they live very long. I could be wrong. I don't know much about jellyfish, but the one thing I know, you can't have them in a square tank because they'll get caught in the corners.
Right.
So you have to get a cylindrical tank. And the flow comes from the bottom, I believe. Very light flow. Just enough to kind of like keep stuff off the bottom or something. But it looked dope. That was my favorite display. I think it was like 4 or 5 tanks in a row in the aqua crib.
It was like green, orange, purple. Yeah.
Right. It looked great.
Yeah, it did look good. Anybody else? Favorite tank that you saw at the shop?
Well, did you see those like shrimp cocktail tanks over at JBJ?
Mm-hmm.
They were literally cocktail glasses with shrimp.
Yeah.
And
that was cool. Yep.
Yeah. Damn, did I get a picture of that? Shoot.
Yeah, Joe did that. He said, "Did you see my shrimp cocktails?" I was like, "No."
I'm just now getting it. That's great.
All right. Eric, Brooklyn?
The Owase booth had a bunch of cool aquascapes.
They always do. Those must be off the chain.
The aquascaping competition was awesome. It was just so much there. Not just, Jenna Brooklyn's tank was amazing, but so was Grant Shelby's. Everybody's was just.
Hey, Jenna and Brooklyn's tank was off the chain. I love the way that y'all put that stuff together. I'm a big fan of Melanie Holmes because she's from Missouri. She stays about an hour away from me. Super cool. But when I saw you guys' tank, when you guys were getting those rummies out, and I was blown away. And how long do they give you to do that?
We had 11 hours this time.
Okay.
Not long enough. No. Not long enough. When we got a lot of other things, I'm not gonna complain about it here, though. Not long enough.
Okay.
Yeah, they slap those tanks together real quick. I do an aquascape and I spend I'm gonna start at when the kids go to bed at 8, I'm gonna be up till 3 in the morning till I'm done with my aquascape most times. I need it to be perfect.
Hey, I'm impressed if you finish at 3.
Done, and then you gotta do it the next day, the next day, and the next day, and then pick at it for 2 weeks. And then finally it's set.
I've never done a professional aquascape. I haven't done an aquascape. I've threw stuff together just to see how stuff grows. Because I'm just now getting into plants. I'm just now getting into smaller fish. I mean, hell, these are the first babies that I've ever had with a small fish ever with these Daniels. I didn't know they was going to come out purple either.
That's the snowball at the top of the hill, man.
Yeah.
Is where you just throw stuff together, and the next time you do a tank, you're like, oh, that worked last time. Let me try a different thing.
Absolutely.
And then it's gonna roll down the hill. It's gonna.
Well, I always have big fish that mess up stuff, so I just here. You guys deal with it. But I really want to. I'm looking at you guys' stuff, man, and hanging around like that is it's definitely an art form for real. I'm not super creative in my head like that when it comes to detailed art and stuff like that. Like, oh, I know I need to use peat moss here to put it in there and have it pop out of this hole so it could look like it naturally grew out of this hole. And then maybe I put a shrimp on it so that hole is that now that shrimp's home. I'm like, Man, pet shrimp, man. And just throw that mug in that hole, like, whatever, bro. Like,
Let him figure.
My mind does not work like that.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
follow
it's
the
been 6
YouTubers
weeks
and
on that one.
Instagrammers.
So
You watch what they do on Instagram.
That's a long
and
time.
recreate that. That's it. That's all I know. Try to be like them. It doesn't really come out like them though, because I'll be like, "Yo, I got all the same equipment. I looked at your list."
yeah, it's
It didn't work out.
never gonna come out just like that. But that's
No.
that's a good thing. That's how I learn. I watch other aquascapers, and then it's always different. That's how you learn though.
The sneaky thing I learned with the plants is you get a bag, like a mesh bag of the good fertilizer, and you put it where you know you're gonna have a big clump of plants, and that way there you can put whatever you want for the substrate, and it don't matter. They're gonna have the nutrients from that little pocket that you gave them.
I like the black diamond blasting sand
That stuff looks
from
nice.
Tractor Supply. It's dirt. I mean, you have to wash it, but
That's the medium grit, right? Not the fine grit.
Yeah, the medium grit. Yeah.
And it definitely, if you're using
Yeah.
an aqua soil and a little bit of it mixes, it's not as noticeable.
I wash it I have a concrete mixer in a 5-gallon bucket. That's how I wash it. Like with my drill. Yeah, I put it on my, just like that. That's what I do, yeah.
Oh, God. All I know is river rock, pebble, whatever stuff I can get the cheapest at Office Depot. Cichlid sand because of, pH and all of that stuff. And I just now discovered Fluval, the one that's already rinsed off. You just got to pour it in.
What, are you thinking of Eco Complete?
Yeah, Eco Complete. Yeah. Isn't that Fluval?
I think it's just
Carib Sea.
Oh, Carib Sea. Yeah, Carib Sea.
Freshwater got so much more options. In saltwater, it's like
aragonite.
Carib Sea and dry aragonite. That's kind of it. Like you can go with a lot of these other things, but there's too many X factors to kind of try to eliminate. It's like I'm gonna just get the name brand stuff, pay $40 a bag, get 4 of them, and I know I got the live bacteria in there and everything. But I see some people do some crazy stuff, and then they have a crazy algae bloom that's like purple and brown. Like, oh, I don't know what happened. I was like, well, you went to Home Depot and got the bag that the birds have been pooping on all day. That's probably it.
Right.
Yeah, I do that, Bex. Yeah, I didn't say that. I do use aqua soil, and then I cap it with that sand.
Yeah.
I don't just use the sand, so there's nutrients, otherwise there would be none.
Yeah, you get that little pocket in there.
Yeah. I want to show y'all this. When y'all were talking about the jellyfish guy, and I feel like a jerk, I don't remember his name. We talked to him for a long time at Dallas, and I bought this brine shrimp. Oh my God. Is it not? It is amazing. I love this, and I'm confused on why. I don't know. I had the other hatcheries that have the air pump, right?
Right.
To do the brine shrimp. And so I was very confused when I did this, and it worked. Biz, do you have this? Or is Eric the only one of y'all that knows what this is?
I don't do brine shrimp.
I don't really mess around with it.
Well, this is it is so easy in comparison. You just mix the salt water and you pour it up to the water level line. And then, this is the important part that I messed up the first time. Then you put this divider in before you put the eggs in. And you put the eggs on the outer ring. And then you put the lid on. And there's a hole in the top.
And you put a little
and
basket.
as they hatch, it has this little net. Catch cup. And they swim to the middle, and all the eggshells stay on the outside. So they swim to the middle because the light comes in through the top. So
dude, and the little white cup glows like a flashlight.
Yeah,
in there
too.
Yeah,
and
I really attracted to it.
Yeah, and I'll I know they lose nutrients as they eat the yolk sac, but I'm
ready to eat.
I'm lazy, so I will feed live brine shrimp for 4 days without changing it.
In that disc, I have brine shrimp hatch in 12 hours. 12 hours.
What? Really?
12
Okay.
hours, and they're just the most nutritious things because they're right when they hatch, and they're super tiny, so everything can eat them. I just toss them right in my guppy tank, and they go buck wild. My fry have been exploding. That has been my secret weapon. That disc is so amazing, but it's so fragile. I've broken like two. I've broken like the middle, like the inner ring. I've broken that.
You
and had to
broke
get
it?
Yeah,
What
I
are you
broke
doing?
the
Throwing it
basket.
around?
How'd you do that?
I don't know my own strength, so
Oh,
no,
you're so
like getting a brush,
strong.
like you forget to wash it for like 15 days or something like that. So it's got the gunk and the stank on it. So you get the brush in there, and you're trying to get it
I
off,
can
and you're
see
being,
that. Yeah.
yeah,
I
and
can
so all of a sudden
definitely
you
break
push the
that.
brush too far in, and
Oh.
all of a sudden snap, like crap. And then the basket, I've broken the handle off the basket, and I had to get that replaced.
What's that cost? Like $20, $30, something like that?
Yeah, I think it's $24.99 on Amazon.
That's not bad,
and then $24.99 with brine shrimp eggs. And I always get the brine shrimp eggs
Yeah.
because
This?
yeah, that's
Oh,
I got mine
I
on
got-
on Amazon.
Yeah, it was like $20 or something like that at AquaShella, or
That
that's
sounds
what
pretty
I don't know. That's what we paid for it. I don't know.
Okay.
From
You up.
him, but it is amazing. I haven't, and I used to use the co-op one. I use the co-op
Right, me too.
eggs.
Wow.
But it would take
Are you
48
feeding them
hours
right
to
now?
hatch.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the brine shrimp?
Nah, hell no.
Oh, I was gonna say, damn,
You should.
that was real quick. He did that in like less than 2 minutes.
That disc is a
Damn.
miracle.
He's got the upgraded version. The instant. That's the Folgers coffee of brine shrimp.
Oh, my
Live
goodness.
foods would be great
Hang
for
on.
you to do with your students, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sea monkey.
Yeah,
Um,
you should. Yeah, that's what it
Grindel
is.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
those are too.
This is
Grindel
what
worms is even easier, probably.
I have to tell this to everybody because
Vinegar eels.
when you guys are like, hey, you can do this, it's super easy. These kids do not know the simplest stuff. Like, it's so. And since we've been in the hobby and we've learned a lot of stuff and trained our trained ourselves to do this stuff, we like when they say stuff like, hey, so look, all I got to do is just pour some regular water in there and then I'm good. No, like no.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
It sucks so bad, man, because I just be sitting there like,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna give you a tank. You suck.
Yeah, it just takes one kid to screw up the entire thing.
And it'll be all bad because I just got one. Like I got a kid that's like, "Oh, Mr. Clark, I'm gonna take care of some fish. I want some fish. And then I've got their friend saying, "Don't do it, Mr. Clark. He kills everything. He kills everything." And I'm like,
cleans his tank with bleach. Don't do it.
Then I got the kid like, Mr. Clark, can I just put my hand in and just grab one real quick and just let it flop for a little while? Like, what the?
I don't know. That's it.
You, sir, have failed today.
Hey, man, you got microscopes in the class?
I do.
What you should do is get multiple get yourself some copepods, some daphnia, some brine shrimp, some Artemis, and put them in different petri dishes, and with a description, not a visual, a description of what they are, and see if they can identify them correctly under the microscope. That would be a good one.
They have no idea what any of that stuff is. So
that would be fun, though. You should do that.
Know, and you could just be like,
well, let me tell you this first. We just finished our lesson on. We did water quality and different stuff about it. So they compared aquarium water under the microscope versus the creek water that we have running in the back of the school, and some pond water that we got out of the pond in Illinois. So they just now are seeing like living things go across the microscope versus nothing in the aquarium as of yet. And they had to answer questions like, why is that? Like,
you know, these things in the pond, are these fish going to be able to live in that pond or in that creek if you just throw them in there if it has this stuff in it versus what they're actually in, or what do we have to treat the aquarium water with so that some of this stuff isn't in there? You know what I'm saying? So they're putting those two things together. But yeah, that does sound like a great lesson. I will set that up because that'll be super cool.
Yeah, man. At some point, I'd love to either do a Zoom call with your class or straight up fly out there at some point. Or I would love to get in the classroom with you, man, because I'm trying to, you know, I go to my kids' class and do stuff, and they love it. I'll bring in, you know, some starfish and some urchins, a couple clownfish, anemones. It's just like, hey, come look at these things. You could touch them. You can see them in person.
I would love for everybody that I know that, you know, whatever that you're strong in or the strongest in, to Zoom up with my class as soon as I get, you know, some times together and something like that, because they really need to see, and especially the ladies. Like, that's why I'm doing ladies' night next Monday. I have a lot of female students that are really into this thing, and I love for them to see some of the ladies that are into the hobby and what makes it tick. So my first installation for Ladyfish Tubers will be Monday coming up. And then I'm going to get with another group of ladies, and I believe that's going to be Brooklyn, Genevieve, Annette,
Bex.
And Bex. Yeah. Get your crew going. I got to get Dee Dee back up here. I actually have to get Dee Dee up here.
Oh my God, that was one of my favorite.
Everybody by popular demand wants to have a hot spot part 2 with Dee Dee.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
she's a wild lady, bro. She's wild.
Yeah, I got you also.
I think I was on their ladies' night one night. I was just like, hey, they told me to come up, and she was asking me all types of questions. I was like, she was a raunchy lady. I like Dee Dee.
She's the best. She is the best.
She's hilarious, bro. She's so funny.
I was the first guy in the ladies' night.
Yeah.
I was the first guy in the ladies' night. I held it down for the fellas. I don't know who they got after that, but apparently
open the door.
You didn't even have to wear a wig.
That's what I was about to say. You didn't even wear a wig, man.
Nope.
That was Shannon's like #1 rule.
I had the helmet, so I let they. Who knows? Maybe I'm just sounding a little boisterous for a female, but just to confirm, I'm not.
He's got the wig on.
Man.
Hmm?
He, him.
What?
Oh,
why are you so quiet?
Who, you talking to me?
Are y'all talking? Or did I? I don't know. It sounded like y'all all quit talking and y'all were all quiet. Or was that my audio?
Damn you, Brooklyn.
Damn you, Biz.
Just circle around to the gas station, Brooklyn. That's where we're all hanging.
Yeah.
Garcia's 23 away from 400. If you haven't filled out,
just get up on there.
Garcia, man, definitely go to Garcia Aquatics right after this stream and hit him up, man. He's got some great stuff, some great looking tanks over there, man. He is a great friend and fan of the channel, man. Go check that out.
Is there a mod in there that can put his link?
I'm sure there is. They're usually on it. It's got some
I have
mods.
Hydra. You need Hydra? The kids would love to see that. I can send you some.
See, well, I have, like, for Hydra, even Daphnia, because when I was doing my studies in when I was getting my first degree, the professor there was a geek over fruit flies. Like, that was his study. He was studying hard at fruit flies. He was just all about that, and he had to make us do all of that. And so I have like some Daphnia samples at the school. I have some Hydra samples at the school where they kind of like colored them, and you could actually see them. You know, when you put it on.
It's like the identifiers.
But are they alive?
They're not alive.
Okay, you gotta show them alive.
You gotta get some wiggling ones, bro.
Yeah, because you know, if they go to touch it, then you know they shrink up. It's pretty cool. My kids are like mind blown with that. My son went to check to see if it was hydra or if it was algae, and he was like, "Hang on, I want to check. So he got the tweezers and reached in there, and it shrunk up real small. And he's like, "Yep, hydra's back, but the angels are eating it now." Look, it's here to stay. I'm just glad they're big enough to eat it now.
Part of the ecosystem.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm ready. Well, listen, good people. I've got to get some rest so I can get up and deal with these students tomorrow that had 2 substitutes instead of 1. So I got to figure out.
Y'all want to put up this video one more time? I can slam this in there.
Oh yeah, well, we definitely got to check the video out. Here we go. This is Diver Man wedding crashing.
Crashing this wedding here. I fast forwarded to when I actually come out here, man. Here we go.
So they escort him
down.
Woo! Get it. I love
the groom's like, all right, is this you staying for real, dog? Though, but
like the groom gave a couple of shimmies, but then
he's done now, right? Like, we can go back to dancing.
Like,
no, he's still, babe. Let's just go.
I love that he's like, you're stealing my thunder. Like, dude,
I definitely did.
What if you start
get over yourself, dude? There's a guy in a
got the light swinging around.
What if you started taking it on like, oh, this ain't the bachelorette party no more?
Yeah, then the bride came back and I was like, all right, I'm out. Y'all have a good night. High fives around.
Woo! Woo!
It was a good time.
That's epic, bro. That's definitely epic.
It is.
Yeah,
it
you
is.
can send that clip around and make it go viral yourself. Matter of fact, send it to me. I'm gonna throw it up on TikTok and put some.
Yeah, put it on TikTok.
I'll send you a better quality video of that one. Yeah, I got you, man.
Send it to the Google Drive. That way it doesn't lose any pixel. It doesn't get pixelated or anything.
Yeah, hopefully everybody at that party buys the comic book when it comes out on Christmas.
Yeah.
What?
You got the comic book. I said, hopefully everybody from that wedding buys the comic book that we putting out. And they're like, Diver Man, what's that? Yeah, we got a comic. So we got the AquaShella going to. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
that is awesome.
I'll do a stream later this week to go over and everything and let Biz get to sleep tonight.
Yeah, but we're gonna have you back anyway, man. Once you pop it out, man, so you can show us.
Yeah, sure.
I need a copy of that thing because
I got you, bro.
I'm gonna send it.
Try to send a couple to the school and stuff for the kids.
Absolutely, for the anime club. So they definitely need to check
yeah.
It out. Yeah. Anime and aquatics, man. That's what we're doing. Listen, everybody.
Be on my Instagram.
All right, sounds good. Thank you guys so much. Eric Y. Rock, I appreciate you. Jenna P, Vicky Bell, so much fun with you guys. Oh my God.
It was so much fun.
So I appreciate you guys so much. Everybody in the chat, man, I appreciate you all of my members. I appreciate you all. You should start seeing a bunch of different videos pop up, a bunch of non-scripted stuff, some behind the scenes stuff just for your eyes only. So I appreciate you all sticking with me. All of my chatters, thank you all so much. Everybody who would like to at least do like a 30-minute or a 20-minute session with my students on Zoom, please email me, fishingbizquatics@gmail.com, so I can get some dates together and I can start popping that stuff in, because we do have a huge TV in the front. I'll link it into the Zoom, and you'll be able to go back and forth, man, and I think it'll be some good stuff.
Absolutely, got you.
ABC, I got you, Kennedy. Go back to my email and just send me your address again. I'm on my grind this time. I apologize for people that I owe merch stuff and stuff too. Just hit me up. All right, I promise I'm getting on it. Anybody got anything else to say?
Sweet dreams.
It's fun meeting everybody. We'll see y'all at the next one.
All right, man. I appreciate you guys, man, so much. Always remember, you guys, Fishing Biz Aquatics Monday, 9 p.m. Central Time, and also next Monday we will have the First Ladies Night, which will include Coventry, Four Adorable Cali Aquariums, Queen of Reef, Gina's Reef, and that Beta Girl from Instagram. They will all be here discussing ladies in fish tubing and the things that they go through and trials and tribulations that they have and the reason why they still do it. And then we'll be having ladies' night like that for a minute. So we'll be bringing people back up. You'll see these ladies right here back up. Eric, while Rock will be in the hot spot at some point in time. These ladies will be in the hot spot at some point in time. Fantastic Freaks, I want to get you in the hot spot at some point in time. We're going to rock out straight like that. All right? And always remember that the best stuff is the wet stuff. And the wet stuff is the best stuff. Diver Man knows. And we're going to get up out of here. I'm going to send y'all. I'm going to send y'all not the way you came in. So here we go.